folks.
What a segment. But guys, you're going to want to stay tuned, even though if you might not think that you have an interest in this.
Oh, boy.
This Ghost Doctor segment is awesome.
Is it really good? Is it really good? You hyped me up for it.
I'm so excited.
How long is it?
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Let's be real. This segment is like it. I couldn't cut anything.
Is it almost? Let me see how long this is.
This segment is 24 minutes.
Woo!
So
out
of an hour, I had to keep half. Okay? You got to understand, the iDubbbz podcast, out of 2 hours, I could only save 15 minutes. So you've got something half as long that's almost twice the length as iDubbbz and Anissa, and it's because this is gold. It's because this is the best content there is.
And I bet, by the way, that you're actually still angry. You have to cut out half. You're like, well, it's got.
I'm like, couldn't we watch the whole thing? Let's get some subs for Ghost Doctor.
Grab a water, okay? Grab a water. All right. Oh, do you have to use the bathroom or anything?
No. Well, actually, I might go. Fuck it. Fuck it. But yeah, we got a really good segment here, guys. You're going to want to stay tuned for this. I'm telling you. It gets really, really, really good. We're going to talk about ghost aliens. We're going to talk about the Jews. We're going to talk about schizophrenia on this one. Talk about astral spiders. We are going to talk about gremlins.
Alrighty. Folks, Ira Gamer used to be a game reviewer, copied Angry Video Game Nerd, and as we've seen, he's turned into a ghost behaviorist / doctor.
It's amazing.
And it's been so good. Like, Ash, like, this is the shit of dreams. Like, of content lovers, of Kino enjoyers. This is the shit that really, as you were saying
this is what I live for.
Yeah.
This is what I live for. Like, everything else, I'm going to say this. Everything else that I edit for this show, like, I hate going through. I'm not going to lie. Like, anything like with Dickers or iDubbbz and Nisa, like, it's painful. This, I loved it. Like, normally with the edit, what I do is I, like, watch it on double speed.
You timestamp
it. Then I put it into the editor, and then I get the timestamps. With this, I just loaded the whole thing in. And I just started watching. And I was like, here's a moment, which takes, I think, probably twice as long. But I enjoyed this. I loved it. This is cinema nouveau. This is
beauty.
The Kino. All right,
and by the way, and Flaked edits a lot. I've been helping out with like the big edits too. I hate how much I say the word fuck.
I know.
It angers me. I go, fucking Andy, stop it. Oh, I gotta pause. All right, yeah.
So a few people are asking about DBDR, and we actually do have to do DBDR because the most recent video, or I think he put out another one today I haven't seen, but the one that we were going to do last week, which we didn't get to, is really brutal, like about how his like grandma's dying and it's over for him, and he's talking about being homeless and this. But then his Tales of a Jester. Oh my God.
Is it bad?
The second story. Okay, I don't know if I should spoil it or not.
Don't.
But he's all right.
Let's save it. Next show, I guess.
Yeah.
Kakada tomorrow, by the way. This week, Kakada will be tomorrow on Gumroad. By the way, real fast update from our first story. RPG has locked all his accounts.
I went. Yeah, I talked about it. Yeah.
Wow, you mean threatening to dox and flag everyone was a bad idea?
He just hurt himself, man.
Right. That's great. Oh, and by the way, anyone who's missed This Week in Kakada, last week's show is brutal. And I'm assuming
this week's show, I've tried to make it less dark and brutal. So with this, it's actually just more bizarre shit that's happening. I mean, there's still some black pills here.
Thank God, because last show
a lot of it's just like, why?
I had nightmares that night, by the way. All right, here we go.
ghost behaviorist. I've come up with a groundbreaking ghost classification system that brings ghostly contact to a whole new level.
I love this.
So you're in
By the way, we've never noticed this, but look at this.
system that brings ghostly
Watch
contact
this.
to a
So it's like a seance, right?
Yeah.
What's up with a dog?
Yeah,
Wait.
why is it for a child?
For a
to
child,
lure
it's
in-
always the
Because look,
children.
there's balls and there's jacks on the table as well.
Every ghost is like, he's a 4-year-old. Like, could you find an adult ghost?
The ghostly
level.
child.
So you were involved in that crash, correct? My mission is to
Remember
get
the- yeah, it was.
to a spirit psyche and diagnose the problems plaguing them.
He wants to kill somebody.
What? Do you want us to kill somebody? Yeah, actually, now that you're here,
Traumatic stresses, coping disorders, I've seen it all.
there's something new to
I'm here
like
to count the
pick
dead
up every
and the
time.
homeowners they haunt.
Ghost Doctor. I'm pumped.
Okay.
All
here we
right,
go.
guys, welcome back to another.
Wait, he took my criticism. He changed the irate gamer here on the top right.
Yeah. He fixed it to be Ghost Doctor.
He
Yeah.
fixed it. And by the way, his computer's still haunted.
He's gonna give
Ooh.
us an update on the haunted computer, man.
Shut the fuck
Don't
up.
you worry. Buckle up, folks.
Yes.
This is content.
Yes.
Episode of the Ghost Doctor. So I have a special guest this week, and as promised, I have Alan with me on this
Oh my
podcast.
God.
And
Look at
if you
Al.
watch the Ghost Doctor series, you'll see that he is a big part of it. I think he's in like 5 or 6 episodes.
So on the
So-
last one, he almost shit himself.
Yeah.
And he's like on a chair, like all fucked up. We're like, is he on heroin? And he's like, I started to hear things. And it's like,
Oh, now in Alan's background, you're gonna have to watch because I think he fakes ghostly apparitions. Either that, or there's some guy that's like walking through his set at various points, just without explanation. So
I think I lost
he fakes ghostly apparition.
count at this point. But yeah, Alan is very well educated. He's a Buddhist priest. So last week,
like I just still doubt that his credential really is Buddhist priest. Like, how did this happen? Like, I really want to know the lore. Like, next week, can somebody ask, how did Alan become a Buddhist priest?
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, I think he's a self-taught Buddhist priest.
You know?
after I got off the podcast here,
Yeah, I thought they were
He has some-
monks, not priests. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, you're right.
This is
some
Dane's
crazy
dad.
stuff happened the next morning.
Wait.
Cast here
Get ready.
had some crazy stuff happen the next morning. I don't have it right now, but I had a mirror hanging up on this, and when I came downstairs in the morning, something had ripped the mirror off of my altar here, and the thing
So-
smashed.
It fell.
Get ready, because he's
Okay.
about to give the most likely explanation,
Okay.
but then say it couldn't possibly be that.
Okay, oh, really? Okay.
Oh shoot, I don't have that either. I had this little Buddha statue, and it fell right on its neck to snap it, and it would just have to it would have to hit it like right on, like.
Yeah.
So what are the chances that your statue happened to fall because your kids were playing there and they knocked it over, or it just fell?
Because of
and it
ghosts.
or was it ghost? He says there's no way it must have been ghost because the head broke off.
Oh, it's not a virus. It's a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
The statue fell, but kind of sus, huh, guys?
Like at the exact point. So that was crazy. So I came downstairs, everything was on the floor, and at first I thought it was my girls that did it. I was like,
Yeah, at
Wait.
first he had a rational, reasonable explanation. Maybe it was my little girls playing too rough and they, maybe knocked it. No, can't be. Must be the ghosts, Alan. Don't you agree?
I don't think so. I think it was that.
Wait.
He laughs. I don't think so.
Wait, I don't think so. Oh, so the ghost is a. By the way, watch this.
Like at the exact point. So
So this is so funny, by the way. This is like, I just noticed this, okay? Alan on the right, he's nodding, as in, yeah, it's totally a ghost, right? But look at Alan's reaction.
The smirk.
The moment he says
Because
that his
Alan's
girls.
like more skeptical. He basically felt him like this whole time.
But it's so good though. He's nodding, yeah, it's a ghost. And then the minute he goes, but then I thought it might be my girls. And then Alan, stone face, realizes, oh, that's what it was. Watch.
Well, that was crazy. So I came downstairs, everything was on the floor, and at first I thought it was my girls that did it.
I know, he's just stopped. He's like, fuck it.
I was like, I don't think so. I think it was that whatever.
Okay.
Something came in, was really mad about some of the stuff that I was talking about.
How would
What
you
the
know
fuck?
that? Like, first of all, you know that it's a ghost, and then you also know that the reason it was there was because it was mad at what you were saying. Like, how do you come to these conclusions, sir?
You know? And imagine believing ghosts are real and then being cool with being haunted and statues are falling around your kids.
They're going to explain that.
Okay. Okay.
Don't
The show
worry,
is-
Andy. A lot of grievances and
Are
detractor
addressed?
talking points will be addressed.
Okay, good.
It's like, like they say, it's like, this is the cope. It's like a martial artist getting attacked 10-on-1. Just because they know the martial arts doesn't mean that they're immune to getting mugged.
Oh.
Word of mouth is getting around. I saw a couple threads online of people talking about this show.
He saw the Kiwi Farms thread.
No,
he did.
no.
He's referencing. He's like, yeah, I saw some threads. Like the only
What a
thread that
king.
popped up that week was the Kiwi Farms thread. So Irate Gamer is admitting here to going to his Kiwi Farms thread and reading it. And then he's going to admit to seeing hater videos, which so far as I know, we are the only ones hating on this program.
We don't hate it. I don't hate this video.
I love it. I love it.
I
love it.
really think people we A-log get the wrong idea because we're pretty out there. But we watch because we love,
A lot of haters finding it and just really ripping it apart. And I thought it was kind of humorous. I'm like, wow,
You like it?
He loves it.
Let's fucking go.
this affects you that much. Okay, that's funny. So,
Like the idea that if you're hating, it must affect you in some way. Like it's rattled your
buddy.
soul. Not that you're just laughing at the absurdity of what he's saying,
one of the things I saw people ripping me apart for was my comments about schizophrenia.
Yeah, they were unhinged. So he's answering like the detractors. He's like got a whole hater corner. It's so funny. Yeah, what you said about schizophrenic people that they would could see ghosts.
It's actually ghosts.
Their hallucinations were real. Was crazy and dangerous. And you said that you could heal them by cleansing. It's crazy.
About how I feel that people that are labeled schizophrenia actually
People that are labeled schizophrenia.
People that are labeled.
People that are labeled schizophrenia. You're definitely the expert on this subject, aren't you, Chris?
Oh man! By the way,
Papa Stovepipe for 5 subs.
3 away from
Get some
extended
subs.
show. Let's go.
Let's
Thank you, man.
get the
Thank you.
goal. Let's
Thank
hit
you.
it.
Thank you, guys. It's been a great last fucking few months of shows. Holy shit!
are
Thanks, man.
people
Papa
that
Stovepipe.
have like what is called clear audio. They can hear into the other realm.
Hang-
People that
okay, hang on.
have
Let me rewind it so
Oh,
it's clear.
buddy.
This is crazy.
schizophrenia actually are people that have
Wait, is he doubling down?
He's doubling down.
Shut the fuck up.
He is doubling down.
Actually, it's not schizophrenia. It's called clear audio.
They have a vision into the other side.
What if that vision tells you to kill everyone in the fucking school?
Clairvoyant
In
audio.
the schoolyard.
Well, those are demons, and you can't listen to them. Right? Remember he said last week, everybody who commits suicide, it was ghosts that influenced them to do it?
Yeah.
And that he can actually cure suicidal thoughts by cleansing your house for $99?
Stop. Okay, we are 2 away from the goal. Thank you, the Colonel Gaddafi. Like when you say it out loud, it's fucked. You know what I mean? Like it's actually
The need
it's-
for one
this is
sub.
how
We're
it's
one
going.
sub away from the goal. Let's get the one sub. Come
Fuck
on.
it. Thank you.
Just
You
got
keep
it.
the show alive, guys. For real. Thank you. Love you guys, man.
Of about how I feel that people that are labeled schizophrenia actually are
Labeled
people that have
schizophrenia.
like what is called clair audio. They can hear into the other realm and something like that, and they don't know what's going on. They hear voices and things like that. I've actually have a couple family members has been diagnosed with that.
You
And
don't
I'll tell you,
You don't say, huh, Chris, that you have a few family members diagnosed with schizophrenia? Oh, no. Chris, I'm sorry to say, buddy, but it could be that you are schizophrenic.
Oh no.
Sir. It could be that you've inherited that schizophrenia from them. And it could be this cope is because he's talked to somebody, a medical professional, who might have told him, hey, you're leaning a bit schizophrenic with some of these ideas.
You mean ghost doctor, right?
Schizophrenia runs in the family. Like, this is so good. This is so good. Like, this is the content. It was at this moment that I knew we had like pure gold. Like we had like real, like legendary Lolcow stuff here. Like the milk cup runneth over. He has schizophrenia in the family, this inherited trait.
Schizophrenia.
76 org has gifted five subs.
Casino Tolerator for 1 sub and Crypto 207 for 1 sub, bringing us 43 away from the vest goal. I'll wear it for 30 minutes today.
Let's go.
Fuck me. All right.
when I do my
And we'll do extra show, of course.
Get ready for what
cleansings
Alan has to say
with
about all this too.
All right.
Alan is so funny.
And I'll tell you, when I do my cleansings in their house, it takes care of the voice problem. And so that's why
He is now claiming to have the power to heal schizophrenia by cleansing people's houses. Now, this is starting to get in the realm of like harmless ghost fantasy to like insane quackery that's dangerous.
This is actually dangerous,
you know?
dude.
Like, it's like so schizophrenic is going to come along this shit and they're going to be scammed and milked of their money by this guy and then think that their problem is solved, but it's not.
It's so stupid.
No, it's related. It's because when I go over their house, I bless it, I cleanse it, and they won't hear any voices for a week or two. And that's
So you mean like a placebo effect?
So it's only
like
a temporary, but it's only a temporary solution. You have to keep paying that $100 every 2 weeks, or your schizophrenia will continue. Now, mind you, imagine being another human being like Alan is, listening to this with a straight face, and not at all telling him, "Hey, like this isn't a good look."
Yeah, this is kind of bad. This is kind of bad. By the way, it's like what the ghosts go. Okay, is he gone yet? Can I come back? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well,
why would they return?
L1 Gaming is kidding. He goes, PvP is mighty bold saying this when he doesn't even have a PhD in ghostology. That's actually a defense that they say.
No.
That's actually a defense that they use.
It's not ghostology, though, right?
They're like, what the hell is your problem on this channel if you don't even believe in ghosts? And the only reason you don't believe in ghosts is because you're not well researched enough on this to even have an opinion.
So when you cleanse a house, that's about the normal time span of
what?
As long as the purification process takes hold. After that, it starts.
Wait,
so like the power of prayer only lasts 2 weeks? I wasn't aware that God had like a limiting power that could only last 2 weeks that conveniently allows you to bilk people for more cleansings there.
So how he's describing how he does it, it's like he's a ghost maid. He cleans the ghosts for 2 weeks.
But then it gets dirty again.
He's a ghost maid.
Normalize out, and then those things can come back in. But everything I say has some kind of grounding in either.
He's a ghost Janny.
Everything he says apparently has a grounding in reality and fact.
Okay.
But yet I've yet to see him demonstrate any of that. But
What, you don't remember the fucking that light that that was blinking?
no,
Say-
76 Borg, Alan hasn't said anything yet, but just wait until Alan starts talking.
I'm so excited. Okay, here you go.
Has some kind of grounding in either practice or some kind of research that I've done. So I'm not just throwing this stuff out here willy-nilly.
He's
What do
not
you
just
mean?
throwing
Like, shut the
stuff out
fuck up.
willy-nilly. That's
Chris.
exactly what you are doing.
He's like,
Like,
listen,
come
I've
on.
practiced this. I'm not
He's
just.
well researched, can't you tell?
I hate the people in chat
yeah.
who agree with him.
Oh,
Dude, I know
boy.
they're trolling, but it still pisses
Oh,
me
some
off.
of them might agree. You never know. There are some believers out there.
I'll give you the floor here.
Well, I don't mean to be a.
By the way, guys, I
Get ready for what Alan
All right,
said.
all right,
Alan's
all right,
about to lay out a feltoning.
okay.
Willy-nilly. I'll give you the floor here.
Well, I don't mean to be a contrarian to what you're saying.
Oh no!
No, irate gamer bros. Alan's just like, look, this is fucking bullshit. What you're
Stop.
saying, like, yeah, no, for real.
Ghost coin is dropping.
But people that suffer from this is one thing that can be actually happening because I've counseled people who have schizophrenia.
He's like, listen, they could actually have real schizophrenia.
Oh, Alan is apparently also, by the way, he's going to reveal a psychologist. And he gives, like, he works with, like, schizophrenic people.
This guy does everything. What the fuck?
Yeah, like,
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I have a lot of years of experience studying it.
Whoa!
hey,
The
who
ghost.
is that? I'm telling you, he either fakes a ghostly apparition.
Was that his
'cause
roommate?
It looks like Chris Bors himself is,
Lot of
like,
years of
walking along. Like, and this happens many times, and it's always from that direction.
Really?
I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean? He doesn't want wait.
It's an actual ghost that's, like, trapped in a loop walking through that curtain to nowhere.
And everything like that.
It's an
And what can
apparition,
actually
dude.
happen- Schizophrenia is definitely a genetic disease. They've actually found the
Oh,
genetic
no!
marker.
Oh!
Irate gamer sisters, he's coming with truth and logic. He's seething at this,
Oh,
dude.
buddy.
Oh, he's A-logging the ghost doctor, bud.
You read my Kiwi
so
Farms, didn't
funny.
you there, Alan?
He's like, listen, it's actually a genetic disorder. So you being related to a bunch of schizophrenics is not helpful to our cause, but you know, like,
Marker on the DNA strands of people's codes, and it is a physiological structure of the brain is actually changed, and it is actually honeycomb.
Oh no, he's irate, dude.
Ah.
He is irate. How dare Alan come on here? And the first thing he does on the first podcast is debunk Chris's theories.
Instantly.
He instantly, like, just contrarian.
Out because of schizophrenia, which causes massive mental dysfunction. Could it actually be ghosts they're hearing? Yes.
Listen.
I died
Could it
laughing.
be ghosts?
I fucking died because it's just like he's so
Could it
close.
be
Like, he
ghosts?
has the truth. And then he goes, but could it be ghosts?
Sure.
Absolutely. Sure, it could be ghosts. It could also be a dancing mouse and a ballerina tutu. Like, I don't know.
Does it mean that it's schizophrenia? Could be. People that hear voices, they've actually set up extremely sensitive microphones. And what they're finding out is that schizophrenics unconsciously move their vocal cords when they're hearing voices, and they're actually hearing.
Also, they're like,
Okay. I don't know if what Alan here is saying is true. Like, I'm giving it a sniff and it smells like bullshit to me.
is this
But
true?
does anybody know if what he's saying is true?
Like, looks rattled though, no?
No, he is, dude. He's pissed.
Well, it
like-
could be like someone like sort of like whispering to themselves almost in a way, but it's more like their like, and it's just like sounds that they hear.
I think
like,
the source, was the crack pipe, as McSwoley both
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're hallucinating the sounds. But if they are making the sounds themselves, like
Someone said, absolutely not. Someone said,
voice. Could they also be hearing spirits? 100%.
yo, oh my God.
we don't want to rule anything out.
Ash.
They could be hearing spirits.
Look at
but
this guy's
He's
face.
staring a hole through him, man.
His pupils are just the whole eye. Aren't they?
This guy's cramping my grift, dude.
His eyes are terrifying in this image.
Which is why people should take it very seriously to approach this from not only a physiological matter, being a disease that they have that they are suffering from, but also from a psycho-spiritual matter.
Stop.
Okay, we're on a real roller coaster ride with Psychic Alan.
Whiplash.
I was telling you, and like Chris has to sit here and pretend like the guy's agreeing with him, but you can tell he's actually seething, you know? Like,
funny. It's like they're real. It's like you don't. But I thought he was going to reverse the order. He's going to go like, if you're hearing voices, like, yeah, we could look at it like ghosts, but we should look at it like schizophrenia. No. It was the opposite. It's more important to look at it as a ghostly thing than like a disease.
oh man.
Where people like yourself come into play to help them deal with what they feel is external influences affecting them.
It drives me crazy when people say, oh, it's either a demon or an angel. It's like, well, no, you've got all kinds of shades of gray in between.
The worst part is these TV channels, they want the investigators to constantly say stuff like, oh, it feels demonic. It's a demonic entity. And it's just a basic haunting. There's nothing.
Oh, man. Like,
how dare they?
The big ghost wants you to know.
Big ghost wants you to think they're all demons. But Alan has the enlightenment and the knowledge, the scholarly understanding to distinguish between true demon activity and what's just merely a common haunting. So
your standard run-of-the-mill ghost hunting.
Wild.
Oh my God. They're low-level ghosts.
Big spookies at it again.
About it, it's just a basic disembodied spirit. Or for that matter of effect, it's just energy in the area that's affecting a person. It's not demonic.
But, okay, how do you tell the difference? That's like, I think they never explain. Like, how do you tell the difference?
Yeah. And how does he know the people on TV are lying?
Yeah, he's not there firsthand.
You know what I mean?
Even sense the energy.
Right?
Or what's going on.
Yeah.
Interact with people when the haunting has gotten to that.
Imagine Alan watching TV with a remote in hand in his underwear, watching these shows going, bullshit! That's not a bullshit! Like, he's like just so mad yelling at the TV.
Point, they're, you can't say you're ripping people off when this stuff actually works, because I've
what a statement! He says you can't say I'm ripping people off when it actually works. It's not a grift because it works. It just works.
Listen,
I had people, I go in, cleanse the house, and when I'm done,
no. We were also talking about it. He did. If you missed the first app. We are going to put this on the clip channel, but the first one is going to be uploaded soon. But we discussed about how he's doing them now on Zoom.
Yeah.
So he
doesn't even go to your house. He goes on Zoom call with you for $99.
And they just start crying. They're like, oh my God, it feels totally different in here. And when
But is it though? They might feel like it's different. You might have grifted them to believe that it's different. But is it truly different? Like, by any objective measure, can you prove that you did anything at all? Then maybe we should not be calling this science there. I don't know, bud. But
I feel like I have less money.
It's not real. The money was just a feeling.
Follow-ups with these people. Like, are you experiencing anything anymore? And they will tell me, and they're like, no, everything feels great. My daughter.
But earlier he said that it only works for 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
But now you see the contradiction there isn't really a contradiction because he was talking about schizophrenics, where that only lasts 2 weeks. But with these people, the cleansing lasts forever.
Yeah.
Is fine.
2 more weeks.
There's 2 more weeks.
Trust the plan.
Trust the plan.
Trust the plan. Oh my God.
Daughter had to, in this one case, this daughter had to sleep with her mom. And now it's not the case anymore because she's not scared anymore. So you
wait.
So you fooled a child into believing. I mean, I guess it's if the child
Placebo.
really is. It's a placebo effect.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, listen, honey, we brought in the ghost hunter. The ghosts are gone. And the child's like, oh, thank goodness. It's like, I guess. But this is not, you didn't actually cleanse shit, sir. Sir, this is schizophrenia.
You can just feel it 9 times out of 10 when you have
Just feel it.
something.
I'd also like to comment.
9 times out of 10. There's a one guy is like,
why is there 1 time out of 10 there's not a success rate, bro? It's almost like this isn't a science. There,
nine out of 10 ghost hunters would agree. This is retarded, dude.
Why in the hell are they even following you?
Wait,
like Alan gets indignant. Like he's up on his righteous grip. He's like, if they don't believe in ghosts, why the hell are they even following you, the idiots? Like this is the defense.
It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like how dare we be somewhat skeptical and expect a doctor to show us proof of his work?
The doctor.
Like to comment, if they don't believe in ghosts, why in the hell are they even following you?
I know.
You know,
By the way, ask Ashton. I've had 2 instances in my life that were so fucking real that I kind of like I'm like, maybe it is real. Like I would be the best guy to fucking like use this, whatever you're saying on. Right?
Yeah.
And even I'm like, listen, were those instances I had real? Like they're making me doubt my actual experience.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I was just like stoned. You know, like
please get a hobby, get some education.
we have a hobby. It's watching this.
Alan actually just felt this here. He cuts us deep to the core, and there's no coming back from what Alan's about to lay down on us.
By the way, no, during that time I was not drinking at all, like ever, like once a month or every 2 months. I didn't do hard drugs at the time, and I barely smoked weed, if at all. I'm not even joking. At the time, I was like almost straight edge. So, like, yeah.
Get some friends. Get a life.
No, I swear. I'll have Jay on.
All right.
Okay.
Bring it back. Let's
Style.
listen to Alan's just full on
I know.
felt.
You know, I mean, please get a hobby, get some education, get some friends, get a lifestyle, change your mental habits and your idea of gaining attention by being negative towards other people. It's a foundation for making yourself a loser.
He got me. It's over. Like he just destroyed the Kino
Dismantled.
Casino. He dismantled it piece by piece. It's true. We're tearing other people down. We've built a negative foundation that will lead to us losing. He got us.
Shit.
I gotta admit, he
Alan,
got us.
Stop.
Tabled. It's over.
No, I disagree. I think
he's right.
I think Alan's fibbing.
So I wanted to address this question right here. Sorenai, I think that's how you say that, says, could you potentially invite a schizophrenic into a ghost investigation to get better results?
By the way, how his picture is the picture of this guy is Buddy Gee from MXC.
Yeah, it is.
The interviewer from MXC. And I swear this might be a troll question. And it's hard to tell whether the questions they answer on this are troll or genuine. Like, I don't know. But it's like, could you invite a schizophrenic onto a ghost investigation and get better results?
Yeah, I don't think because they could hear like through the portal. By the way, I promise one day. How about this? If we hit the extended goal, 43, all right, I'll put on the vest and tell you the ghost story. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get these subs, guys.
It's about a 10-minute story. Jay was there. I have a witness. It's crazy. I went in not believing at all and calling him a F slur for believing, by the way.
Whoa, buddy.
And I left with me going, please, this is terrible. I hate this. Stop. Okay.
Maybe, but I would not want to even put someone through that experience, to be honest.
Stop.
Hey, whoa, the ghostly apparition appeared again in the background of Alan.
Whoa, wait.
Because put someone through that experience, to be honest, because
what is that?
And he just vanished.
He just vanished.
You know, it's
like he was there one moment. Frederick 14 has gifted 46.
Let's go. What the fuck?
He's back, folks.
Let's go.
The living legend, Frederick 14.
Let's go.
Back.
Let's go.
Stand up. Be counted.
Be counted. All right, I'll tell this. Wait, Frederick, was that for the story? 76 Org for 5 subs. Also gifting the 5 subs. Thank you so fucking much. Frederick, how you been, bro?
Whoa, buddy. It's for the story and the vest.
All right. I'll do the ghost story after the segment, right?
All right. Yeah. We got to do this.
No, I don't want to interrupt the segment. I'm having a lot of fun.
This is
but
such
yes,
a
we'll
good
do
segment.
It. Killed it. Thank you, Frederick. Where you been, bro?
Whoa, buddy. You won, buddy. You're back.
Wait, how is this a scam? The story was...
Scam.
No,
it's happening, senile.
I'm going to do it. Like, literally, I'm going to do it. Stop.
How dare he call this a shameless grift?
And play spooky music while doing it. I will.
We will.
I will. I promise. Okay, fine. I'll put on the vest right now for 30 minutes. And then after this segment, I will fucking...
You think this is a scam, Sino, bish? It's like you want me to just scam you and shut down the show.
All right.
It's already 12:49.
I'm doing it. Hang on.
All right, here comes the vest. Johnny Angel here in chat's begging for a sub like a crackhead. Where's my sub? By the way, we got a dono here from My Life Sucks for 4. 18 naked groypers on their knees at Catboy Ranch, ready to suck cock before AFPAC. Nick sizes them up as they're ready to nut. Grim.
All right. I have the vest on, and we are 49, so we are holding till 1:20 in the morning.
All right, let's go.
All right, here we fucking go. Thanks for the support, guys. Do I look 5'1", bitch?
Say this, if a schizophrenic has like clear sight, clear audio, they can hear and see everything.
So then why wouldn't you want them there?
Yeah, wouldn't they be the ultimate expert? But he wouldn't want to put them through that, you see.
Right?
And if they're already on the verge of a mental breakdown, you don't want to expose them to something like that.
Wait. So hang on. This is actually changing. The story sort of changing. Before it was they're not schizophrenic. It's just that they see the ghosts, right? But now it's no. They can see the ghosts and stuff, but they're also mentally ill. Which one is it? It's both now?
Well, I just want to be very clear because I am a psychologist.
Okay,
legally I have to.
Can we prove that this guy is can he provide any sort of proof that he is actually like registered with like the psychology, like in Ohio? Like, please, like, does he have a degree? Does he have a doctorate? Like, what is his basis for claiming to be a psychologist? Because like, I just flat out don't believe him, and I'm sorry to say.
Yo, you pig razor says, I see felted people.
And using people in that manner, and I don't mean to attack the person who asked the question. I'm not approaching this in that manner. I'm saying this from an experiential and a studying manner.
Hey, that is Chris
fact-
Bohr. Bring it back. The spectral entity, the apparition, walked in behind him again,
manner,
and that's like the ghost of
attack
Chris Bohr's.
the
What's
person who
it?
asked the question. I'm not approaching this in that manner. I'm saying this from
Whoa!
an experiential and a
Isn't
studying
that Chris?
manner.
Like,
Wait a
how can
second.
Chris be in both places at the same time? Look at this guy. That's the irate gamer, man. That's the irate gamer, dude. How did this happen? Like, they've missed the actual supernatural evidence that was right before their eyes. By the way, this guy is a psychologist, apparently, but he has a roommate. Unless that really is a spiritual apparition that has shape-shifted
Well, it has no
into
facial.
irate gamer.
Look, it has no eyes or mouth, though.
Whoa,
You know what
man,
that looks like,
that's,
sort of?
that's a spirit.
Spoony.
Like, this is actually a Spoonie's dad that he moved back in with.
Studying manner, that the fact that a lot of times people with mental illness are exploited because of their mental illness, and that's what would be the problem with this situation.
Is he somewhat implying that Chris Boers is exploiting the mentally ill with this crypt?
Yeah.
That's kind of the implication I get, is that he's exploiting schizophrenics. Like,
This is funny. This
Alan's
is slander.
just battling him, buddy.
Is you can cause a lot of damage to people who are already on the edge. You would not want to put them in that situation.
No shit with Alan. Like, why are we involving schizophrenics and ghost bullshit? Like, come on, man.
Like, no shit.
If they have clairsentience, it might be dangerous if they also have a mental disease on top of that. You have to take mental illness very seriously.
Wait till they have clear. Maybe Alan and Chris. Maybe their mental illness is the hallucinations that they're having because of their they're mentally ill and can see ghosts? What the fuck are you talking about?
It's not something to just throw into the mix because it would be interesting.
And
I
Alan,
hope not,
because it
Francisco. Francisco's claiming that Alan's not going to be on the next episode. I really hope he is. This has to continue. They are claiming that him and Alan are going to do a show every Friday for the next few years. And
my
I
God,
really
yes.
want that to be so. I want this to be a recurring weekly segment. Was I wrong when I said that this is like gold?
This is amazing.
It's really good. Like, I know it's a lot different than what we usually do, but I really am enjoying it.
But the thing is, I like how our show is actually evolving and changing over, like, you know what I mean? It's not like, it's like, this is like the shake up, a unique, like, do you want this or Destination Stone? Go. Chat, press 1 if you'd rather have this. Press 2 if you'd rather have Destination Stone. Go.
It's an ocean of ones.
And I wanted to put this up here too. The Marlin Vids. I guess we talked to them.
There we go. This is
last
so
time we
funny.
did.
This is so funny. Just looking at this question, like, it's so funny.
On Steve.
Oh shit!
Stop.
The podcast, and that was probably like a year ago. And he wanted to thank you for the advice about succubus. I guess they were looks like they're conjuring succubuses, and they stopped, and now he's getting married.
Is this iDubbbz question or like what?
Can I read it? I gotta read it. I gotta read it.
Read it out loud.
Marlon, something about a succubus. I want to thank Alan for the advice he gave on Steam last year. Okay. I managed to convince my friend Alex to stop summoning a succubus and just get a girlfriend instead. He's getting married soon.
Stop.
That's good.
No, I don't know. I don't know. They actually consulted with him on Steam.
He told
They
his
were
friend,
playing video games.
He
with
told
this
his
guy.
friend Alex to stop.
Alex,
Wait, it's a 4chan copy pasta.
is that true, Malangus? That's so funny.
Married.
I mean, there's a reason they're considered demonic. It's not enjoyable. It's rape. And it's,
Metacrip did a video on that, apparently. You did yourself.
Did you hear what Alan said? He goes, "It's not enjoyable. It's rape." Do you hear that, iDubbbz? Listen, man, you gotta send the succubi back to hell.
Very much a violent act many times with these beings. A lot of people that talk about, for instance, summoning succubi or incubi to have sex with, they're creating egregores. They're creating mental constructs, and many times they're hallucinating, shall we say, or they're making themselves believe.
Look at Chris's reaction while he's talking. He's reading chat and realizes, was I trolled?
Alan's answering it so seriously.
Creating mental constructs, and many times they're hallucinating, shall we say, or they're making themselves believe that this is actually happening when they're really just fantasizing about it. They're just daydreaming about it. They try to put too much emphasis into it, and it's not a healthy thing because it's not a healthy relationship. Intimacy and emotion should go hand in hand with each other. It shouldn't be looked at as just kind of getting off or an act.
Oh my God, Alan.
Is Alan for real?
Stop.
Like, Alan's out to fucking like, Alan's on one, dude.
Because there's a lot of damage that can emotionally and relationships come from summoning such a being to take part in your life.
Yeah, Skivlatch is on point here. He's like, Alan is in a weird place. He's 50% it's all in their head, and 50% ghosts are real. And he can't really seem to make up his mind. I guess he believes that sometimes it's all in their mind, but sometimes it's a real ghostly entity there.
Let him cook.
He's dead serious, man. He believes, like, I believe he believes this.
I believe too. Yeah, you do.
So I'm glad this person took the advice seriously and actually got a real girlfriend, because now he's actually going to have a fulfilling relationship with an actual human being and get to a deeper level of what it is to be human.
The question I'm going to take here is from RKF. How's that laptop, Chris? Explains it.
Even he can't help but laugh. Look at the smile on Alan's. How's that laptop, buddy? Did you cleanse the laptop, buddy?
No, I didn't cleanse it. I had to throw it away.
Wait, what? Your ghost doctor powers are that limited that you can't heal the laptop? Physician, heal thyself. Heal thy laptop. And he's unable to do it?
You couldn't even...
Why should I trust him to cleanse my laptop of spirits?
Yeah, or your house.
When he can't even, or my house, when he can't even cleanse his own. He'll answer that objection at some point here.
It just was totally destroyed. It was a brand new laptop. I have
no
no idea.
Splash. Oh, it was the spooky ectoplasm from my wiener.
Idea what happened. Like, I used it a day before to do the Irate Gamer podcast.
Pardon me?
There's an Irate Gamer
podcast? Shit. Hang on. Wait, what? I thought you... Oh my God. I'm going to look into this, okay?
And then all I did was close it after I was done. 24 hours later, I opened it up and blue screen of death. I was like, what?
It had downloaded evil.
Oh, come on. Come on. That's the tagline. Like, is he serious? It had downloaded evil. How? I wasn't aware that, like, there were demonic viruses on the web there that you download the evil to your hard drive. Like,
maybe he was torrenting something and
downloaded
downloaded a virus.
Evil.
The ghost
His
virus.
delivery is so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it downloaded evil.
Yeah, that's right. I was on QBitTorrent and I was downloading an evil fucking Jesus Christ. Stop. Ash. How is this even a real thing? Wait, he was on Kiwi Farms and clicked one of the links, and it was
He downloaded Evil from the Kiwi Farms, or he downloaded a ghost on LimeWire.
The Haunted Pirate Bay.
And I know spirits and demons and things like that are starting to mess around with technology now because it's everywhere.
Wait, ghosts are on the internet?
So ghosts have apparently just now started messing around with technology, by the way. All throughout like the previous 40 years, 50 years, hundreds of years, thousands of years of technology, ghosts have been unable or unwilling to start interfering with technology. But just now, they have started to interface with the technology.
Well, it's everywhere now, Ash.
It's everywhere now.
You know?
And
someone said that was an X-Files episode.
I have a couple Catholic. What's his name? I can't remember. I have some Catholic priest friends, and the one tells me that they're starting to see these demons starting to mess with electronics and manipulate them interact.
How both Catholic priests and Buddhist priests are both legitimate sources of information. We're gonna find out that rabbis, however, are not.
So it's just another layer of interaction that they're interacting with people. In fact, last night I had a kind of light thing come after me, and I was in the dream state at the time because I cleansed this house very well last night.
He's like in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, the Dream Warrior.
Yeah, the Dream Warriors.
And he's in his dream state, and then the ghost came for him in his dream state the other night when he's more vulnerable.
Oh.
Because if you bless your home, the demons and ghosts or whatever, they can't get you unless you're in the dream state.
So it's like Freddy.
Then you're more vulnerable, yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, schizo's coming for you. 3, 4, gotta take your meds.
Welcome to prime time.
Night. And the only way it could reach me is the dream state.
Oh my
because
God.
they can reach you in the dream state a lot
Did you wake up with a claw mark on your chest there, buddy?
easier than it is in the physical realm. And so I was interacting with this thing, and I said, "Why are you coming after me?" And it just kept saying over and over again, "I hate you, I hate you, I hate you." So,
but why?
Yeah, it's just like a common thing that happens when
What?
you do
It's called
It's a
dream.
A common thing that happens to him is that he's attacked by demonic light entities in his dream state that curse him and say they hate him.
I'll tell you what this is. He's self-conscious about people making fun of him. So now he's dreaming. People are saying, "I hate you, I hate you, I hate you." Sub for a sub. Frederick is now sub. Let's fucking go. Thanks for the support, bro. Bad love.
kind of work.
The ghostly A-log. Like the ghosts are A-logging him in his dreams.
The ghostly Kino Casino.
Watching TV, and all of a sudden the right behind
The ghost log.
Okay, so now he's watching TV.
Mm.
And now he's being attacked while he watches television.
Okay. There's a commercial. Ooh.
sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden the directly behind our kitchen area is the laundry room, and I heard the door slowly creak shut. I went, and I was like, I've never heard that door shut like that ever. So
Could it have been a gust of wind?
You know, like.
Could it have been a breeze?
Yeah, like a wind. Yeah.
it was something like kind of slipped in and was trying to make its presence known, whether it was willing, whether it wanted to or not. So I was like, okay, time to cleanse the house.
I want to say one thing too about
Is this motherfucker just cleansing his house? Everything. He seems like how Howie Mandel washes his hands.
No, I just love how, like, with the cleansings, like, there's variables to it. Like, with the schizophrenics, it's only good for 2 weeks. But, like, with normal people, it's, like, good forever.
Yeah.
But then with Chris's house, it's only good for, like, a few hours. I guess there's more ghosts coming for him, and coming for the schizophrenics would be the explanation. But
no, you know how he captures ghosts? He has one of those like red things on the wall that you put the ghost inside from Ghostbusters.
okay,
But it has a
Alan's
crack.
Alan's about to get indignant again.
Out from certain detractors that like to.
Do you think when
The
someone calls him,
detractors.
do you think when someone calls Chris, he goes, "We got one."
thing too
The
about
detractors, the ghost detractors. He's gonna address the detractor talking points,
I
man.
got fucking tears in my eyes, bro. Okay, all right.
Hey, time to cleanse the house.
Sorry.
I want to say one thing too about from certain detractors that like to bring up a point where they say if you're a good investigator or you're a spiritual person or you're a religious person
Yeah.
and you get attacked by spirits, you must be doing something wrong. That's about as
That's so funny. It's like, like.
He
intelligent
raises a good point, but here comes his defense.
All right.
as saying if you're a good person, you're never going to be jumped, mugged, crashed into, attacked, raped, violently assaulted.
Whoa.
It happens.
He's like, yo, TOS.
Like, why are we talking about rape? The ghost gang? You're being mugged by the ghoul.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all.
People, and it happens in the spiritual realm as well.
Stop.
So he's saying that you can get raped by a ghost? No, Mr. Simmons, no!
What is this motherfucker talking about?
Okay.
Listen,
He was violently assaulted.
I got 12 minutes left.
Yeah, actually, the succubus. We covered it earlier. You're right, L1 Gaming. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, how could we forget?
This is so fucking...
I'm kind of like a Grand Central Station for the spirit world because
Okay. So... He's the grand... It's like, I'm dead. Better go to Chris's house. Like, what do you mean?
No, like every ghost, it's like the destination of how to travel in the afterlife.
Yeah, he has the...
Is his metaphor, like, what does he mean by this?
He has the way you like, you what's it called when you head to a different track? I forgot what it's called.
Oh, you transition.
Transfer? Is it a transfer?
Transfer.
Yeah.
I get woken up in the middle of the night. It happened again last night.
So you're telling me
I was
just
sitting...
last night that you were visited by ghosts in your dreams? This happens every night?
Oh my god!
there, and I have to say, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
the
to bed
ghost
now.
smoke,
Don't wake
really,
me up. I will do morning. I do prayers for you guys every Wednesday and Sunday morning.
Oh yeah.
He's once again back to look it. I only do prayers for you on Wednesdays and Sundays. You'll have to come back then. But I want my blessing now, bish. Like he's haunted by just unreasonable people like Ralph. We're like, listen here, cocksucker. I need to be on my way to the afterlife. Nick Ricada told me you would bless me. Sir, please.
Yes. I'm picturing he's like Bruce Almighty. Remember the part where he has like all the letters, all the prayers from people? He's like, fuck.
I laid down. About 5 minutes later, I felt something like shake the bed, like, hey, wake up, I want prayers. And
Stop.
This is
my wife was like, what's that? And I was like,
It's
okay.
just a ghost.
So your wife, dog, go back to bed, honey. It's just a ghostly apparition shaking our bed. Can we get his wife on here to bear witness to this?
Yeah, we need some witness. We need some witnesses.
I was like, someone didn't get the memo. So I woke up, I was like, listen, I'm not
Did
doing
he
prayers.
draft? Like,
Wait,
okay, how did this memo come out? How did this memo come up? Did he draft it on physical paper, the memo, that he's only doing prayers on Wednesdays or Sundays? Or did he like telepathically communicate with the ghost? Did he send out like a spiritual memo to all ghosts that he was only on Wednesday or Sunday? Or is this just a hopeful thought that he would only be able to pray on Wednesdays and Sundays and the ghosts are unaware? And if so, if the ghosts are ignorant of it, how can you blame them for asking you to pray for them, Chris?
Yeah. And like, I like how he goes, oh, I have to go out and tell them, hey, listen. So the ghost shakes the bed. He's got to wake up and grab the ghost by its wrist and go, follow me, follow me, follow me.
No, but that's where the bull ghost comes in to cuck Chris. While Chris is dealing with the other ghosts, then the ghost of Drexel comes in and fucks his wife.
The R-ing?
Yeah.
That's when the ghost R-ing happens.
Until Sunday morning.
Oh.
So it's just, you know, it's just a reoccurring thing. And
what is Alan
this
doing?
is something
Alan's just typing in his mechanical keyboard.
What to do if my co-host is schizophrenic?
And a lot of people will be like, well, how's the ghost behavior supposed to get a spirit out of my house if you can't get him out?
He communicates with the ghosts using ghost-it notes.
At my house. Grungalo, you have a follow-up question too, which
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Now this is where we're at. This is obviously a troll, in my opinion.
He goes, I once had sleep paralysis and woke up to a gray alien, and he zapped me, and I woke up.
That's the way he zapped me. With like what? Like he zapped me.
And I woke up. Do you think that was a spirit pretending to be an alien?
The alien zapped him.
But it's a ghost pretending to be an alien. I tricked you. Oh my god!
I don't know if you're sincere about this question.
Even he has to be like, I'm not sure if this is sincere, but we're gonna give it a sincere answer anyhow, because the things you're talking about, even though you might not be reasonable, these are actually reasonable, sane, and credible things to discuss.
Oh my god, this is funny, bro.
But I want to address it nonetheless.
You know, this might be a troll, but it does happen.
Sleep paralysis and woke up to a gray alien. Zapped me. I woke up. You think it was a spirit pretending to be an alien? So let me address this, because I saw a lot of people give me crap about, oh, aliens, you know, whatever, being spirits, things like that.
It must be tough trying to like, guys, I swear to God, like, listen, I'll explain it again. I'll let you know what I mean, like every day.
How does he keep the bullshit straight?
It's like, it's like tough. Shit,
so, best place to look for that I find aliens in
the cornfields, like where
in the past is the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Now they're not there.
Okay, we're now talking about the Tibetan Book of the Dead.
Naturally,
to explain why aliens
zap people why ghosts pretend to. Oh, okay, talking about the real aliens.
Like you would think, like it's out there in black and white. You have to connect a couple of the dots to be like, okay. But here's what's going on with that. This is why I say aliens, not all of them, but this is why I say the gray aliens are part of this whole dark side of the spirit realm.
Hold on. So there are aliens that aren't part of the supernatural, or are you saying that there are aliens that are a part of the light part of the spiritual realm? Because he's saying that some, like the gray aliens in particular, he says, are a supernatural phenomenon. They're ghosts that are of the evil persuasion. So are the green aliens good? What if they're red?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't leave us in the dark, sire.
Is this what Tucker Carlson believes?
No, Tucker has more like common sense than this, I think. Like,
No, did you hear him on Joe Rogan? He said some crazy.
yeah.
It went wild, bro.
Thing. So, if you look at the Tibetan Book of the Dead, it lays out 6 different realms that exist in the afterlife.
6?
One of those is the jealous god realm.
It's like Norse mythology.
Yeah. Sounds like an RPG plot.
Jotunheim.
It sounds like an RPG, like fucking The Witcher shit, you know?
If you talk about, or I'm sorry, if you read about what is talked about
Oh, Tolpo wife who just goes, you guys just don't understand how it all ties in. All right, fair enough.
about the
We're
jealous
not
god
getting
realm, it says that the people that exist here were once top of the food chain. They had everything going for them, and then their karma ran out, and they're basically just jealous of what everybody else has, and they go at war with people. They're just the life force is just kind of sucked away from them over time. And what happens is if you look at people in these types of situations, you see that they turn into this like Golem. The best example of this is Golem with Lord of the Rings.
He's really losing me, you know?
Chris, I don't know how to tell you this, but Gollum and the Lord of the Rings in general, like all of it, is fictional. It's not real, and it shouldn't form our frame of reference for things in the real world, sir. But again, like his knowledge comes entirely from movies, so it's just. I don't know what to say. Like he's actually basic. He's like, yeah. So the best real world example of this we could find would be Gollum.
Or does he mean like a golem?
No, he means Gollum from Lord of the Rings. No, he does. Yeah.
Rings. What happened to him?
Wait, I'm like, he's fucking. This is tough to keep on board. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm on a shopping cart. Like I can't control it. I mean, like I push down a hill and I have to just hang on for dear life.
You hang on for dear life.
You hope you don't crash.
Try to believe. I'm
trying.
Everything is just screaming at you that it's bullshit, but you have to believe.
Yeah, you're just like, okay.
Like Gollum.
I believe that Gollum really existed, and I believe that ghosts are aliens too, and I believe that schizophrenics have a pathway directly to ghosts. I am a ghost doctor.
Oh my
Ghost doctor who just believes.
Oh, that was good, dude. That was so good. That was really fucking good, dude. Holy shit, man. Round of applause.
The best example of this is Golem with Lord of the Rings.
1 minute left. Holy shit. Oh, I'm just sweating.
What happened to him? He wanted this ring so badly.
Okay.
He turned from a hobbit into this thing that was pale complexion.
This reminds me of when Sephiroth found out that he was actually born from the cells of Genova, and then he changed his own. Like, what are you fucking? This is like. This is retarded.
Turned from a hobbit into this thing that was pale complexion, eyes really big, body
so he's
very
trying to
frail.
say that Gollum is just like Alien, like he has the appearance of an alien gray. It's like, look at him here, man. Like zoom in and enhance. This is like when you don't take your meds, like for real, sir, please. We beg of you, take your meds. Please, just calm down. They'll help.
Let me take this thing
Your
off.
meds are a trick of demons.
Look.
The alien greys.
I'm sweating my balls off. Okay, look, we hit the goal, make goal, cool. If we hit 50 more, which I don't think we will, I'll do another 30 minutes.
Let's get 50 more.
No, please.
Where's
Ash.
Frederick at? Frederick, dump the subs. Do it.
Sweating buckets.
Frederick's gone. He's abandoned us to this cursed world where Andy doesn't have to wear the weighted vest for another half hour. Maybe Tolerator will chip in.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Yeah, Brutality.
We're doing another segment, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta use the bathroom. Give me a segment, okay?
All right. Actually, no. He says for $10 we missed this one. Shout out to Aaron for being the first man in history we can confirm as being Baldo broken. Baldo'd count 1. It's true.
Oh man. Woo. Alrighty. So far, it's really funny, you guys. I cracked my back so nice. It's like,
Can we get 50 more subs to get Andy to stand up again? And felt his back.
sheesh. Anonymous just threw us 100 subs. Thanks. All right.
All skeletal body, and it's like, okay, well, what if we looked in on Golem 100 years from now?
Well, wait. Didn't Gollum, like, wasn't he like that for like 100 years or more? Like, how long was it between when Bilbo exposed him to the ring and Lord of the Rings actually happening? He's saying that if Gollum was to deteriorate for another 100 years, that he would then look like an alien gray. It kept him alive. This is bullshit.
Okay, but
yeah, Gollum was centuries old, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gollum exposed Bilbo to them. Listen, the Lord of the Rings lore is like a little bit there. Felt is.
Are you gonna watch the season 2 there of the new one?
No, I didn't even watch the first one.
It's really bad, dude. It's really bad. Like, holy. You're like, no.
He probably looked exactly like a gray alien. And that's what's going on in the afterlife. These things are so consumed with whatever is driving them, their jealous nature, whatever they're jealous of, they've been chasing after it for so long, they turn into these, things.
Okay.
These gray aliens. And if you look at, if you start researching a lot of these cases of, why.
Can you summarize what he's saying to me? I swear, hang on. He's saying that fucking.
So what he's saying is that what gray aliens are, or it's his classification system, a hungry ghost.
Okay.
And they're a ghost that's like, a ghost that's like so like driven by jealousy and like its desire to suck energy from the earth, that like jealousy and that desire fucks them all up and makes them like Gollum from Lord of the Rings and makes them into a gray alien. So gray aliens are actually just hungry ghosts that are seething and jealous and envious.
Okay. Thank you.
Of the abductees that actually talk to these aliens, they will sit there and say, well, yeah, I want their DNA. I want this, I want that for our home world and stuff like that. Like, and they're not just asking for it, they're taking it. They're forcefully taking it from people. And here we go again.
That's why they probe people. Exactly, Tolerator.
Oh, so they're raping.
This is the ghost rape, yeah.
Okay.
Well, and on top of that, people say that when they meet the aliens, they many times smell brimstone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough.
This is where we're at now. The aliens smell of brimstone because they're demons from hell.
Oh.
Hello.
And I'm sure the UFO community does not want to hear that because
the UFO. There's like a big war between the UFO community and the ghost community.
The ghost community, and Chris is gonna say because he's disrupting their grift and they're making all this money, but suffer UFO community because the money is mine.
They're making a lot of good money.
We need, and now to find, if anyone knows, send us a YouTuber who does UFO videos
and have him debunk why ghosts are actually aliens.
We're gonna incite a war between Chris.
It's like the holy war of the paranormal there.
Yeah. Grift wars. That'd be so funny if we start that, and then we'll mediate their battle. They're big old school blood sports. The Kino drum, remember?
Yeah, the Kino drum.
Off this, off the reality that they've built around this. I got that now. Is that stands for reason aliens?
Actually, a person that was on the Roswell base in the medical lab said that they actually see an alien ghost in Roswell.
Pause. Shut it the fuck down. So first of all, we have Ex Mortis, who I guarantee you is a troll, who claims it stands to reason that aliens would become ghosts of aliens when they die. And then Alan just fires it up and claims that there's a ghost alien haunting the Roswell Hospital. Because, of course, at Roswell, don't you know, that's where the alien ghosts would be. At the Roswell Hospital, man.
So at the
They were rushed
aquarium,
there by the U.S. military, after the saucer crashed in 1947, and they couldn't resuscitate the aliens, and its ghostly spirit haunts the halls of the hospital to this day.
so at the aquarium, would there be ghost sharks who have like died?
Well, I don't know if they believe that animals have a spirit or not.
Okay.
Now, in my expertise, they don't. Okay. But who knows? They might believe all dogs go to heaven or whatever.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry. Area 54. I think that's what it's called. Area 54.
Hey, he's now talking about Area 54. Now, I think that he's actually so retarded that he thinks Area 51 is called Area 54. But it could be he's talking about a top secret facility in the Nevada desert that we just don't know about.
It's the derivative, like the side. Like you think Area 51's crazy?
It's not even Area 52 or 53. We're just straight on to 54.
Yeah.
And that's where the U.S. government conceals the evidence of the ghost aliens. According to Alan.
Someone said, "Baby ghost shark do 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 do."
Oh man!
The secret aerospace.
Area 54 is Area 51 at home. we have Area 51 at home.
Base. They said that they actually saw the ghost of an alien wanders and haunts that base. So yes, even they can end up in the spiritual realm again.
I think around the Roswell, New Mexico area, and in the hospital, all the people that work there keep saying they see a gray alien haunting the place. So I was listening to this guy talking in an interview. He's a Jewish.
Okay, here we go.
Gabe.
Oh no. Irate Gamer doesn't know the word rabbi. Like he just doesn't have, like he's a Jewish teacher. But here we go. Irate Gamer is about to debunk Judaism and lay waste to the rabbi's theology. It's very anti-Semitic we're about to see.
Rabbi, and he does a lot of reincarnation studies. And he says that when he interviews a lot of these reincarnation people, they say that, they see a blue light open up. And
not the blue light.
Like the flag, right?
Yeah, there's a blue light in the afterlife.
Uh-oh.
And that's actually, according to Chris Boers, a Jewish trick.
Through, and they're back on Earth. And it's funny because in their philosophy, or in their religion, the blue light signifies that they're going to a Jewish heaven. And it's like, well, wait a minute. If all these people are seeing this blue light and coming back to Earth, I think you've got that a little wrong. I think you've misinterpreted what is going on there. So, here again, if you pass away, beware of the blue light, because you're.
Whoa!
Beware the blue light.
Jesus!
Beware.
That's full 1488.
No, it basically is. He's like declared a spiritual genocide on Jews, and he's saying that they're trying to trick you into being reincarnated instead of going to the real afterlife.
But why wouldn't you want to be reincarnated?
I don't know.
Okay.
And boy, I'm glad we got a lot of great questions here.
These people are
they?
on, man.
They just don't.
Someone just asked about
These people are right on, man.
Wait.
What is
astral spiders. Oh,
not the astral.
No.
Look at it, he does the shudder. He does the shudder. Oh, astral spiders. Oh, whoa. He's so stoked to talk about the astral spiders.
Which last time, remember, what's his face? Chris had like a talk. He's like, listen, I don't want to get into the astral spiders, okay? That's a whole thing. Like, it was like a big problem when they brought up the astral spiders. Look at this guy, Jeremy Friserio. My mother told me about smelling sulfur in her old home. Okay.
Well, I want to stay away from
Could
that
it
for
be
now.
the rotting
Whoa.
eggs in the kitchen? He
Still-
doesn't want to talk about the astral spiders.
Still-
He's keeping his trade secrets close to the chest there.
But why? What is so secretive about the astral spiders?
Well, this guy's about to spoil all of it anyway. and Go on a
Really?
big lore dump about astral
He's
spiders.
gonna do a lore dump?
Because I know that's just going to open up a whole can of worms spiritually for me.
More like a can of fucking spider. Go
So
ahead.
his excuse last week, by the way, was that he didn't want other ghost hunters to steal his theory on astral spiders. Even though he admitted that his entire theory of astral spiders is the theory of Stranger Things and the plot of Stranger Things.
yeah.
But now
I'm
it's
not-
changed to he doesn't want to invite the astral spiders into his spiritual realm. Because if he narcs on the astral spiders, they'll start fucking him up.
Okay.
Not ready for that kind of
And of spiritual
stuff coming
worms.
at me.
Just to save people.
But you're
who
the
don't want
ghost
that-
doctor. Like, if you're not prepared for the astral spiders, who is?
You know what I mean?
You alone are qualified to battle them, and you're saying you can't handle it? What are we meant to do? The poor, like, hoi polloi, innocent people, the common man. Like, you can't cleanse it for $99? Buddy.
Wait. He still does Irate Gamer?
He still does.
Oh my god. The Indiana Jones, the Target game? That is a nightmare. Have you tried that game?
No.
Oh, whoever made it should be
I've
killed. I hope
seen
they're
the
dead.
AVGN. Buddy, you can't solve any of the secrets. It's
But
so cryptic.
I tried doing it. My friend told me about it. I was like, all right. So I got the ROM. It sucks.
on you, and you don't want him in your environment.
You have to use 2 Atari controllers?
Yeah.
to control
No, it's
it?
impossible. I was like playing for like 10 minutes and I'm like, and I tried ET obviously, and that game is just wow.
So I want to address this next question, Al. It says, my mother told me about smelling sulfur in her home. So yeah, that is an absolute telltale sign of something. It doesn't have to be demonic, but something dark, something that's coming from.
But wouldn't
a
it be
very-
from hell since it's sulfur? Like,
And it's dark.
that's like not like. Let's just continue because
You
we
know?
actually haven't even got to some of the craziest shit they're gonna say.
Wow, okay.
low vibration?
What do you mean, Ashton? It's been all pretty nuts. Like,
They're gonna start calling out government officials.
Because on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have the light, things like that. When a lot of people, when they say they have angels around, and you'll experience this around people on their deathbeds and things like that. They'll just all of a sudden smell the scent of roses or flowers or
It smells like
jasmine.
bullshit, Chris. Like, are you serious, bro? Has anybody experienced this with their dying relatives? That suddenly they started smelling like roses or smelling like lavender or whatever. This is like, where did this come from?
well, if they're dying, and then people brought them flowers, and you're at the hospital, maybe you're smelling the flowers that are in the room.
That's right.
What was the other one? Like lavender.
Yeah, exactly. They smell the flowers beside the bed. Yeah.
Lavender.
My wife was cooking, and
What?
she thought I was in the other room because she saw something peer out. It had my form and everything. It was just
Okay, so like your ditto came out. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, so
dark-
basically the version of Irate Gamer from the movie Us, you remember with like the doppelgangers underground?
With the black people. Yep.
Yeah, Irate Gamer's shadow doppelganger appeared in the living room and taunted his wife while she was cooking bacon.
Okay. Like Shadow
Culpa.
fucking Link, or like Dark Mario from Super Smash Bros.
dark shadow person. Just look out of the living room and then slink back in. And she was like, Chris? And I was downstairs and I come up. I'm like, what? She's like, I just saw a shadow.
Maybe he was tricking her. It was actually him. So so she would have a story to tell. No, I swear. He's got the Shadow Realm version of himself.
Yeah, Pig Riser has gone very Twin Peaks season 3.
Metal irate gamer.
Because the AVGN came out, she was like so confused. He's such a ripoff. She thought it was her husband.
Person peer out of that doorway. I was like, okay.
Mm.
So I went in there,
Mhm.
no fear, and then all of a sudden I heard something go hiss at me, just like a snake would. And I was like, you don't come into my house and hiss at me.
So he battles
What?
his doppelganger?
He's battling his doppelganger that turned into a snake. And he goes, oh, no. You don't come into my house and hiss at me. It's like, who are you to tell this spirit what it can and can't? Like, who is he?
It's the anime fight?
Absolutely not.
His everyday life is just what? Like, according to him, his everyday life is a constant metaphysical battle with the entities of darkness. And it's like, bro, like, weren't you just a retro game reviewer? Not anymore, son. That was before the snake doppelganger hissed at me.
Yeah, and by the way, instead of being spiritual and going, may the power of Christ compel you or whatever, he's like, Z-snap, like, don't you do this.
You know, he doesn't start doing his prayers or anything.
Yeah, not
and
like,
then the story just trails off here at this point, by the way. We never get a resolution to the showdown between him and the serpent.
Oh my gosh.
So and if you're asking me, okay, where did that thing come from?
Oh no, you didn't.
Probably, it could have been something demonic that was taking that form, or it could have been somebody living that was in a bad headspace.
Monday and Matt's ghost. Sorry.
So funny.
Went to the afterlife and is kind of projecting themselves as a snake. Talking about good aliens. Are there good aliens out there? And I'm sure there are.
What's
What are
that?
you, like the Trump of aliens?
He's a
I
good
assume,
alien.
are good aliens.
We love those aliens. They're fantastic, but most are bad.
I don't know that much about the whole UFO, whatever.
What?
I don't look too much into it.
What?
I just
but
look
you just explained you were like the master of the lore and that all the UFO community was wrong, that you had it right and you were exposing their grift, but now all of a sudden you don't know anything about UFOs?
Yeah.
He can't even keep this shit straight for like a half hour at a time.
We need to build a space wall. They're
They're haunting us bigly.
They're not sending their best aliens.
into the negative aspects because of their link with the paranormal world. And I want to make sure that if I'm labeling something paranormal, I've got, I know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah,
They're illegally entering our planet. Okay,
So we're now at the point where this guy is saying in chat, Ohio has the highest per capita rate of Satanists nationwide. And Alan and Chris are about to go off on the most schizophrenic shit yet.
Yes.
Or perhaps from your point of view, the most credible of their conspiracies thus far.
All right.
we used to, when I was very young in my teenage years and in my 20 years, we used to try to
20 years.
track down and investigate Satanism in Ohio for years.
What?
And I've seen stuff that would...
Wait, so this guy in his 20s would jump into like a Scooby-Doo style van and go hunting for Satanists?
Yeah, and he would track down the Satanists and persecute them.
What the fuck?
First
He was
off,
like
the
Van
town
Helsing.
that I grew up in, the
Zoinks! They're Satanists there, Scoop.
police...
He pulls the
Oh,
mask off
no.
the Satanist, but it's Chris.
and the sheriff department
was you
were
all
in
along.
Satanic cult. They would
Jinkies.
meet outside in this area called I think it was 620. It was a state route, and it went by this place called the Iron Bridge. And they had a parking area for fishermen, but sometimes you would go out there and it will be lined with police cruisers and sheriff cruisers. And we went back in there one time and snuck up on him. And
wait, you stuck up on a line of cops?
No, so the police and the sheriffs were performing a satanic ritual because you see, the police and the sheriffs, all of them in Ohio, are under the control of the Lord of Darkness, the Prince of Darkness, Beelzebub, Satan, Lucifer himself. And this man happened to uncover the whole conspiracy, and he's still alive to tell the tale to 20 people on live stream.
And then says it online?
Yeah.
All right.
And they were standing around a bonfire with black robes on, with animals that they were sacrificing. I'm not joking.
I'm not joking. Do you got a picture? Do you got a picture? Look at Chris. Even Chris is doubting this. Chris is like,
Well, Chris doubles down on his E3 experience. I actually edited that out because I was like, what? It wasn't that. He just said, no, I saw it at E3 again. But
okay.
Talking about this in any shape or form. We had to run for our lives to get out of there because we were almost caught by these people. And there was a lot of people that know about the infestation of the town I grew up in, to where just everybody is so corrupt and into this stuff. It just affects every level of government and society, really.
Whoa.
Yeah, where I used to live in Sandusky, there's
Sandusky, Ohio.
Ohio, yeah.
Is it named after the Sandusky that raped all those kids, or is it just a coincidence?
like it seems like a lot of government officials were into that
What the Jesus
too. And just if you talk to the right people, they can tell you stories. And they have sex parties with minors, things like that.
Okay.
What? Was Chris Moore's witness to the sex parties with minors at them?
Chris, what the? Yeah, no, he meant minors. People who
the ones
mine.
with the pickaxe.
Yeah, that's
It
what
was all in.
meant.
It turned out it was all in Minecraft.
And
It's a Bitcoin miner orgy.
I don't want to get into too much detail.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how much that'll come back on me. But
What? Can we re-listen to that?
Sex parties with minors, they can tell you stories. And they have sex parties with minors, things like that. And I don't want to get into too much detail. I don't know how much that'll come back on me.
What the fuck do you know?
You know.
But
it's the Canadian question.
We're now dealing with the Canadian question. Is the day of the rake an inevitability, or can Canadians be salvaged? This is the question posed before.
This is amazing.
The CQ.
This is
the CQ. And Alan is going to tell us the final solution to the Canadian.
Okay.
He's going to tell us about Justo also.
We have a beat on Vancouver, Canada, just wondering. Yes.
He has a beat on Vancouver?
A beat? Like...
He has an established presence of paranormal investigators on Vancouver Island. And he's going to tell us their findings.
Looked into Vancouver, Canada, because I read a book called The Realm of the Hungry Ghost, which is a play off of the Buddhist term hungry ghost for realm
So you
of craving.
Ash, Jesus, they'll believe anything you throw at them, eh?
Yes.
Vancouver, Canada has an extremely horrific drug crisis and epidemic.
And that's the cause. That's caused by the ghost. If we could just cleanse the island of the ghosts, they would stop shooting the free heroin that comes out of the vending machine.
And it's not the decriminal. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the decriminalization of drugs and the handing out of free fucking heroin and crack. No. It's ghosts. Holy shit.
People are dying in droves, and there are endless homeless and people on the streets who are addicted to drugs. It is a horrible situation that they try to hide and they try to cover up. But Vancouver, Canada is very
Haunted?
corrupted at a lot of levels. I won't even get into their prime minister, but needless to say
No,
that there is a huge.
That's
Trudeau
just too,
named.
Trudeau is too dark and demonic for even this program. He's too spooky of an entity for Alan to even comment on the Prime Minister of Canada.
Like,
Huge problem of spiritual warfare going on in Vancouver.
Yeah, thanks again for all the people in the chat.
I actually believe him on that last bit, by the way.
Yeah, I think he's on point there.
But like every problem in the world is like ghosts, right? It's like, do you know why the kids in Africa are hungry? Because ghosts go around eating all their food. Like, you know, like every.
Oh.
Offering up questions. I hope to do this weekly, like I said. And
Hey, Chris, have you ever thought about making a Discord server?
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Be careful. How
oh
you
yeah, I
answer
keep seeing
this.
that question. Yeah, I don't even know how to do that.
Thank goodness. Crisis averted.
Chris, you may not want to do a oh my god, that was incredible. I'm like,
I know we lost viewers during that.
no, but we always
Those
do it
of
to
you
Simon.
who stayed are the true, like, anointed, like, chosen of this program.
No,
We
but
love you.
Ash, we always it's a weekday. It's not like a weekend. People will work, right? I think it was the best.
It was
I
my
think it was the
favorite
best.
segment.